chocolate maracas. Boom, boom, baby. Got a lot of hot patatas. Boom, boom, baby. Your maracas chocolatas. La mocha loca. Boom, boom, baby. Shake your chocolate maracas. Boom, boom, baby. Got a lot of hot patatas. Boom, boom, baby. Your maracas chocolatas. La mocha loca de Apisa Caracas. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom, baby. Now we got the jams to keep the joint jumping, and we can plan a plan to keep your rump pumping. We're super jolly granny when his grammar is atrocious. With your belly beach bangers, everybody knows us. Everybody knows us. So rattle a rack as if there's no tomorrow. I get the cognac and a room key I can borrow. A supple pot and tater tots are basted in butter, but I bet a butter's better when a mine is in the gutter. Mine is in the gutter. Boom, boom, baby. Your chocolate maracas. Boom, boom, baby. Got a lot of hot patatas. Boom, boom, baby. Your maracas chocolatas. La mocha loca de Apisa Caracas. Boom, boom, baby. Shake your chocolate maracas. Boom, boom, baby. Got a lot of hot patatas. Your maracas chocolatas de Apisa Caracas. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, oh, she knocking on my door with the knuckles knocking. She banging like a whore with the whoppers flopping. Come and dance for me. I think you know what I'm thinking. We can fling, keep on drinking. Underneath on your block, your party's gonna rock like lightning shock you, and the under's gonna rock you. Underneath on your block, your party's gonna rock like lightning shock you, and the under's gonna rock you. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom, baby. Boom, boom, baby. Shake it like the little hot potatoes. Tell a DJ to crank up on the fader. Maracas always grooving, so keep your body moving. The booming keeps improving. Keep on doing what you're doing. Your body is the thing that makes this party bang. So let your banger hang while you shake it for the gang. Boom, boom, baby. Shake your chocolate maracas. Got a lot of hot patatas. Maracas chocolatas. De Apisa Caracas. Boom, baby. Shake your chocolate maracas. Got a lot of hot patatas. Boom, baby. Your maracas chocolatas, baby. Unders on your block, think your party's gonna rock like a lightning shock. You know the unders gonna rock you. Unders on your block, think your party's gonna rock like a lightning shock. You know the unders gonna rock you. Unders on your block, think your party's gonna rock like a lightning shock. You know the unders gonna rock you.
Karidoesstuff. Hello there, do honor. No beavers today, lol.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Karidoesstuff, and welcome to Satisfactory. So today we're going to be doing a bit of a Satisfactory tour. I've had some requests to show people around my old, a couple of my old factories that I had some help from with some friends. So I'm going to be doing that today. So this could be awesome.
Lapiruka 6, I wonder who.
Yes, Myth has asked me to do a bit of a tour, so it was just at the last minute too. Well, we arranged it yesterday, but the game decided it wanted to update just as I was about to go live. So yeah, so we're going to do this tour for Myth. It's been a while since I've been in Satisfactory, so I want to thank you all for coming out and joining me. We're going to go and get lost in my own factory. So we're just kind of waiting for Myth to finish her stream and raid us. And yeah, head on in. Hey, thanks very much, Lappy UK. Thank you very much for following there. I really appreciate it. Oh wow, this game is really loud. I'm gonna have to turn it down in my headphones. Oh my god.
Just say Lapi LOL.
Lappy, okay, Lappy, okay, cool. Well, actually, this actually... Alright. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna sort of head in here. Oh, we got 4 viewers already, so... did Myth raid me without me knowing? Oh no, what's happened to my game? Oh no. Oh no.
You Renfew, MMMN, satisfying.
Did this was working earlier, what the hell? Yep, come on, what you doing? There we go. Okay, good. Alright, good. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for Myth to come and join us. Because she's the one that wanted to have a bit of a tour. So yeah, hey, a Moo, or another Satisfactory builder right there, another Satisfactory builder. Hey Moo, do you remember this factory? You gotta remember this factory. Right, so I'm sure she's saying goodbye to her. I can't see what she's doing at the moment, so we're just sort of... Yes. So Amu is someone who helped me out quite a bit with this factory, as well as Duana. So Duana's probably in chat somewhere, just going, oh no, don't mention me. Duana actually played this game long before we did. You know, she's got quite into factory building games. So she got us into Satisfactory, and we worked out that, you know, it's multiplayer. So we started a game, and...
Liubes, happy smiley.
Yep, we started a game, and we played factories together, didn't we, Duana? We made factories together, and she taught me all about the factories, and how to be efficient, and how to make non-spaghetti. And I think the biggest phrase she would say to me was, it's not big enough. Build bigger. That was all she kept saying to me, build bigger. I was like, God damn. So she taught me how to check on the outputs to make sure you're building to the maximum. Check the outputs of the raw materials and work it back and do the calculations to make sure that your factories are all producing as much as they can, as efficiently as they can. So, let me just whiz over to Myth and see if she's still... doing stuff. Where are you, Myth? Oh crap, I just...
and leave some underfloor levels to hide spaghetti happy smiley.
Yes, that's exactly what we did. Oh, God. That's exactly what we did.
Lizamith, we
Ah.
myths not legends.
There she is!
ADM 1 rule or 5 ohm, we myths not legends. Lizamith, oh henlo.
Alright, well, we've got to do the shout.
Discuss fish 2020, we are myths not legends.
Hello, Myths. Right, we got to do a shout out for Myth.
Lizamith, fine discus put the word R back in damn it.
I don't know. Verbi talked me through how to do it, and I panicked lots. It's not fun. About an hour of stuff. Nobody trusts me to do the tech things, so essentially there is a plan for me to meet with some people. Let's see whether this works.
Mash face.
Okay. Right, something's going on in that. Oh, that's a long clip. It's still playing in the background there. Hey,
I
welcome,
think
welcome.
you're getting double audio lol.
Am I? Why am I getting double audio? Why am I getting
I went
double?
through that door a lot more enthusiastically than any of the others. Tells you what I'm like.
Why am I getting double
Yeah,
audio?
that's at least 2 clips. Discuss fish 2020. At Lism, if I do as I see fit, I always do as you should well know, myth. Lism, if I can still hear me.
Right, well, I think what happens is that clip player plays the sound for the entire clip, but it cuts off the visual of the clip like 30 seconds in. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks very much, Myth, for coming to join me. That's awesome. And I better put my hat on, as you said.
Asterisk la gasp. Rude.
So I got my hat on.
You're welcome.
Got my hat on. So we got to say that this has been a while since I played this. This is pre-release, so all the extra bits and pieces are in. It's been a while since I played it. We're only on phase 4 in this factory. We were taking it really nice and slow and trying to build properly without trying to rush on. So we haven't got things like aluminium or oil yet. I don't think we got oil yet in this one. No, we don't have oil yet, but we're working our way up to it. But I can still give you a tour of the factory. So before we do that, let's go and see the message of the day. There's the message of the day. Welcome to all myths. Ouch. Welcome, all myths. And I put some rainbows in there because you wanted some rainbows. So we got some rainbows. And
Do our names. We do have oil there.
Lizamith, you put in RGBS.
I put in RGBS. Oh, we do have oil, don't we, Duana? Yes, we do. Oh my god, yes, I forgot. Alright, so well, before we do anything, we gotta go up to the hub. So I've got to go up the hub. Alright, so we go into our hub. And we got to go to the armory. So, no smoking in the armory. We've got explosives in here. That's where all our bullets are. I had to retrace my steps the other day to find out where my earlier to find out where my bullets are. I've got all my bombs. We pick up some other bombs. You see, they all come whizzing in. More bombs. And what we got over here? Misc weapons. What did we put in there? Oh my god. Oh, we got like misc ammo. Okay, well, there's a bunch of ammo in there. All right, that's the armory. So be careful in there. Don't.
All the labeling eyes, it adds so much to the pro look.
Certainly does, doesn't it? Yeah, we've labelled everything in this one. There's our space elevator. Just mooching up there. Alright, so let's go back in the hub and we'll start off properly, shall we? Start off this tour properly. Joanna's probably going to remind me. She said, no, that's not right. That's not where that is. This is a awesome sink that we just I'll show you how that works in a minute. That's our... Yeah, that's where you buy the stuff from. With the tickets. So, who's that? That's Clover, just sat there in the mid-air. She hasn't been in this game for ages. There's a hub. Alright, so this is our storage facility. Alright, let's put the torch on. No. There you go. Yeah. So what we got is we got double these big containers with signs on, and we got a conveyor, or like a little thing coming down here with the actual items on. So we got loads. As you can see, we haven't got all of the stuff because we've only got up to phase 4. But we've got down the circuit boards. And there's plenty of room to build more of these. And these are all blueprints. So I think it's like 2 wide, I think it was. 2 wide. So it's like 4 on a blueprint. So we could just keep adding blueprints out that way as we make more stuff. So none of the factories are actually working right now because we're all full of stuff.
I love how the conveyor belt is like a shop display.
Yeah, we did have a conveyor belt just sticking out the front. But I thought, nah, we've got to do something else. So we put it out as a shop display. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm not so sure how...
Lapirukas 6, AAA in back. Did I miss the raid?
Yeah, just about. Just about. But they're all here now. So this is our awesome sinks. So pretty much as things...
Lizamith, not at all. You're the rear guard P.
Ah, the rear guard, yeah.
Lapirukas 6, Nuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuuu
our factories are off at the moment because our storage facilities are full. But we have these awesome sinks up here, which they throw. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different containers in, and then chuck them in the awesome sink to get tokens. So when everything's full, now we did have them. We've got them all turned off right now because we don't have enough power to run all the factories all the time. Not continuous power. And there's a reason behind that. So we can just turn these on like that. Chonk.
New Renfew, LOL. The TTS said it as triple instead of AAA or R.
Lizamif, are the great power deficit issues.
Ah, yes, but we don't have that problem. I'll show you in a minute. So what happens is when they're full, they just slowly... These are tier 1 belts, because I wanted it to go really slow.
Lapirukas 6, AAA BBBCCC.
So when those storage facilities are full, they just slowly start chugging it up here. So, I don't know, if we turn this one off, turn that one off. Let's turn... Which one should we turn on? Oh, let's turn on the motors one. Let's just throw away some motors. There we go. I'll turn that away. Right. So that's just chunking those in the back. I'll show you the back.
New Renfew, TTS wants small batteries.
Small batteries.
LOL.
Okay. So this is the back end of those storage facilities that you saw with all the shop fronts. That's the back end of them. They come in underground, like that. Come in underground. And then they get split here. So they go up into the awesome sink. And that doesn't. It goes along here. And then it also goes up there into the shop front. So the shop front is just basically a little split out the front. Out there. And then that's the main container. So all of them have a shop front on them. There you go. It's a shop front for the screws. Shop front for the concrete.
Lizamif, Nithras. Underground for neatness.
Yep, that's
When you say underground though, on foundations or clipping through the world.
I will show you the Undercroft. Here is the Undercroft. This is where it all comes from. Oh, before we do, here's a recycler. So you got something you just chuck. I don't know. Let's chuck some. Let's just chuck some of that in there. Boop. That goes in there. Goes in there. Then it goes up and no, that it yeah.
Apes, no cheaty clipping stuff in there. Happy smiley.
It goes up and into that awesome sink in the hub. So if you've got trash you just want to get rid of, it just goes in there. And this is the stuff for like grass and stuff to make biofuel. You just chuck that in there. So that goes, rubbish goes in there, grass goes in there. Yeah, no cheaty stuff in this one. We weren't going to be doing any. Well, we're going to reduce the amount of clipping as much as possible. So let's go down and check out the spaghetti. Right, so all these up here in the floor, that is the shop front. So that's why they're not connected. It just goes to nowhere. It's just purposely for display. So all these are just shop fronts. So that's why they're not connected to anything. These are the back ends. Go in there. And they all come in from wherever the fuck they come from. So all over the place. Just...
Lizamith, at Duanapes, it's awesome. I did a lot of sneaky hypertube clipping in my first playthrough and some sneaky train clipping in another, but the train had doors to make it look like a tunnel.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll show you my trades in a minute. So yeah, this all just comes in the undercroft, and we've glassed off that, but you still can get fucking zapped. So yeah, we got all the stuff coming in from wherever. So really, you never need to really come down here. So it's just chucking in motors there, because we've turned on the motors. So we've got bomb deliveries. So whenever we pick up bombs, a truck comes along, and well, it did come along. Bombs come in by train now. That sign needs to go. That sign's old. So bombs come in via train. So, and we've got this bunch of plastic coming in. Why is there plastic coming? Oh, because I'm turning on. Yeah, it's awesome sink. So this is all from the train stations. We've got pipes to balance stuff out. These are our big... what we got in here? This is heavy oil residue.
FY color-coded pipes.
Yeah, color-coded pipes for everything. So this is all our fuel. So fuel comes in and gets stored in here, and then gets sent over to our fuel depot. So this is all like underground stuff that you just don't see as you're running around. You don't need to come down here to pick stuff up. This is our ammo. You remember when and this all goes to the armory, directly into the armory. So the ammo and bombs go along there. They all go along there. And these make fuel like that. So they make canned fuel for my jetpacks. I'll take you up into the fuel, and also makes biofuel in there. So when you chuck the grass in that bin up the end, this is where it comes. And right, so this is the undercroft. Let's get back out the top. There's a lot of pre-planning as well, because you know some other stuff's going to go in, so you kind of have to say, right, well, I'm going to need to leave room for like 15 conveyor belts under here, so... And these are my little grass bushes. I love my grass bushes. It's just a conveyor belt with bushes on them. Garage. So we've got all of our trucks in here.
Discuss Fish 2020. Every ordered factory requires planning.
Yes, it does. Yeah. So this is all our trucks and stuff, and this is where our fuel comes in. So the biofuel comes in there again, shop fronts. This is just normal fuel. We were about to get working on turbo fuel, so this is what this would have been. Again, pre-planning. So that's turbo fuel, or will be turbo fuel, or would have been turbo fuel.
Lizamith, or build, realize too small, swear, demolish, repeat.
Yeah, well, I had a good teacher. I had a very good teacher. I had a very good teacher. So, what was I gonna do next? There was something. Oh yeah, around here. Obviously, we got the thingamajig up there. This sky. So everywhere you can get everywhere, either by
the conveyors with leaves for hedges.
Yes. You can get everywhere by road. So if you wanted to drive everywhere, you pretty much can, or use hypertubes. Trains are a more direct route, but you know they're just automatic. So here we have a temporary building area because for the parts in the phase that you need like 500 of those thingamajiggers, you never need them all the time. So I basically just set up factories here with containers that needed the materials. I just chucked them in, and then when I made 500, I demolished it, and they just got belted straight into there, which goes straight up to the sky crane like that. And then I just demolished it once they were full. So this is what this area is. Basically just to feed the feed that. So let's have a look at the power. So there's a couple of places we generate power. Let's go to a few of them. Let's go up here. These are all our hypertube hubs, and everyone has a name. So this one is the hub. And we come up here. All our hypertubes are labeled. So factories and areas are all orange. And factories, feed-in factories
Discuss fish
are blue.
2020. Right power now you entering my area.
Okay, yeah. So if we come up here, Zerp, we can check our power supply. So we only ever produce, or maximum capacity we can produce is about 7,000 megawatts. So what's that, like 7 gigawatts? We don't produce that much. But we have a maximum consumption of 23 gigawatts. But we don't have any problems. We can run an hour without... We can run an hour... About an hour. I think it's maybe just over an hour without... at maximum consumption. We can run about an hour up here while we're only producing about 8 gigawatts. So we can use more than we produce for about an hour before things cut out. And I'll show you that why. So, so Cliffview is the power. One of the power stations. So let's go and head into Cliffview. Welcome to the hub. Bye, hub. Well, fuck. Where are we going? Watch your head. So I made sure that everywhere you could get to by road first, and then hypertube if you needed to. Right, welcome to Cliffview Power. Alright. So we go up here. Power banks, roof power banks. So we've got 8 banks of power stations.
Lizamith, it's all the little details like the warning signs on bridges that make this so good.
Yeah, it's just... The warning signs don't do anything. They don't help you get around. But I just thought, oh my god, you got to put that on there. It's just so funny. But these are useful because these sort of say, all right, there's a problem with that bank, and you can tell someone where to go and fix it.
No, but aesthetically looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. So these are all like, so you've got the wall, a column, and you can actually get to the coal station here and check it out. So that is an actual... It looks cool with the lights, but you can actually get to the power station just by running around. So I think we've got 8 banks of power stations. You can also get on the roof. But you can turn on and off individual ones if you wanted to from there. You don't have to but you can actually, and that's the inputs. You can actually come down into the, see all the power stations. The inputs are fun though. Go and check out the inputs. So we got lower inputs left, lower inputs right. So this is the coal. This battery stores power to run the lights. We got batteries everywhere. So again, all labelled up. Banks 5 to 8, 1 to 4. So I've got the water coming in. Let's just check out one of these banks. Let's check out the last one, I think. It's easiest. So water, liquids and fluids run differently than materials on a belt because fluids can go both ways. So you have to kind of balance them. So I've got the water coming in here like that, and then it splits 2 ways to feed the left and right bank. And then they've got a non-return valve, so the water cannot come back up and into the system. But what it does is it feeds, oh my god, if I can run through here, it feeds all of these coal power stations, and then it joins a ring main for that section and sends it all the way back round here, so it makes sure that the pressure of the water is constant through all the factories, all the power stations, so that if you're running them on a complete line and you put the power stations one after the other, the very end one is not getting enough pressure because all the other factories are sucking the water away. So if you make a loop around them, you can have water going both ways and feeding in from both sides because it goes both ways, whereas conveyor belts only go one way, fluids go both ways. So that's our balancing to make sure that the power stations all have the same amount of water. So that's our factory there. Oh, let's go. We can go check out the coal. That's limestone. I think no, that's for the cable. That's what do they call it? Quick wire. I can't remember what they call it now. That goes to make quick wire. Watch out. Zerp. So that's the coal power. That's the coal plant there. Just digging out coal. Chunky, chunky, chunky. So blue signs are routes to, like, I treat factories as hubs. So, like, if you go to the power station, you're... That's it.
It's spelled.
Catering, yeah, that's it. Catering, yeah. So each area, each main factory that produces a final item is like a hub, and they're all marked up in yellow signs. And then you go into those factories, and you can go off to like the satellite factories, and they're all marked up in blue, so that you know you're going to and they're separate hypertubes. It's like catching a bus. The bus doesn't take you directly to where you want to go. All right, now we need to find out where the water comes from. Under the ground, whizzing around the hypertubes. Here's my or our dam. Welcome to Waterfall Bluff. And that's a... What's that popping out? What was that popping out? It's not popping out anything anymore, is it?
No cat.
Oh, Caterium. Is it? Oh yeah, Caterium. Yeah, that was just... Yeah, we put that there in case we needed it. So we got batteries in here. And these batteries are enough to power the water pumps. So if we do run out of power and it cuts out, we've got battery power to keep the water pumps going and therefore keep the power station running. So everything is on a battery system on a switch, so I can turn them off and I can check exactly how much power it's using, like this grid here. It's all linked, so I can't remember how it works. And you can make them priorities. You can have an entire battery system. We've got that all set up. So there's a lot of these with priorities. I can't remember how the priorities work now. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we got all these grouped in priorities. So like priority group 8 is the world lighting. So if we start to lose power, the switches turn the lighting off. So there's no lighting. And then priority group 2 is like hypertubes and packaged fuel just gets turned off. And then all this lake power, cliff pole, coal, waterfall bluffs and the fuel generation all stay on, so that we can they're the last to go off, so that we don't get a power cut. Come here. SB tubes. Oh. Line 1 and 2. Here's some sluices. Oh, they don't do anything, I just built them like that. So, and there's all the water pumps. All the water pumps. And they pump water up there like that. So there's not really much else further down there, just a bunch more water pumps and pipes that take all the water into the factory. And the water goes down there like that. And it's all balanced out, so they should all have what they need in there. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Alright. We've got another factory. Let's go to the other power station. We've got another power station. We've got a lake power station, which is pretty cool. Just have to get my bearings sometimes. I'm like, where the fuck am I? I haven't played it for so long. I got lost a little bit. Oh, you know, this is it. Back to the hub. Syrup. It's the trains. I think I've got 2 trains going in there. Yeah, 2 train stations up there. And they're all operated on signals and stuff. We'll take a train ride in a minute. Oh, I fell down the hole. Right, let's go to Lake Overlook.
Lizamith, so which one of you was the strategist and who was the beautician? Or a mix?
I think it was very much a mix. But to start with, like, Duana was very much the strategician. When she was teaching me how to build the game. She was very much the one doing all the calculations and working out where shit was coming from. But then, after a while, I think it just turned into a mixture of the both of us. I liked to build because I'm a builder. I'm a builder, really. You're the efficientist. Yes, you're the one that used to tell me not, that I'm not being efficient. Yeah, build bigger, she'd say. But then it came much of when we got the blueprints, the ability to make blueprints.
Renfew, I was the Gopher XD.
Yeah, Hamu was the gopher. Yeah, once we got the blueprints, then that's when Duana spent a while on the blueprints, sort of like making factories to look really good as well. So this is our...
Duan Abe's, he's building way too complex P.
I'm building way too complex,
Lizamith,
yeah.
Neutronics is our resident engineer, but he got really into the beauty side of stuff and built a really pretty factory.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't super pretty, they're just...
Then he got bored and summoned me to sort out the ginormous concrete cube.
Yeah, I spent hours making a railway, hours, while Duana was working out the factories for the reinforced cubes, I think, down on the Gold Coast there. But this is our other power factory, kind of a herringbone design. Like, again, it doesn't have to be built like that. I just thought it would be cool to build everything on an angle like that, so we built that.
I had to fight him on using doors instead of sodding making holes in floors when he CBA to walk round.
Yep.
It looks insanely cool.
Thank you. It's yeah, it's a lot of work.
Discuss Fish 2020. I very much approve of this factory setup so far.
Thank you. Yeah, well, like I say, Duana's got a lot to take credit for in there as well. And so is Amu. Amu was the gopher. She'd come in from time to time and help us out. She'd go and get us stuff and like build factories where we told her to put them. It's very cool. Duana taught me a lot about this game. So this is Lake Power. This is like my first foray into like, hey, let's build something pretty. Because this was basically just like a platform with factories on it, and I was
Lizamith, don't take that approval lightly. Discus is super picky. That's a medal worth of gold star stickers.
Duan Abe's, my exotic buildings start at the OP.
yes, I will show your oil building. Well, thank you very much, Discus. Thank you. So this is when I started putting signs on stuff. I'm like, actually, we could build some really cool stuff. So I started effing and jeffing around with architecture. I was like, all right, okay, and that's how this whole thing came about. So you got the factories up. Obviously, they am up here, which you saw, and they're all balanced out.
Discuss Fish 2020. That's only because Miff has managed to get my approval only once.
How long have you known each other? So these are all balanced out so that they produce, like, the further away they are from the source.
And that was because I murdered Zukana probably.
Ah. Yeah, balancing is pretty important. So
5 years online.
5 years, wow.
Never in person.
Well, I've known Duana, what, like 19 years now? Nearly 20 years? Wow. Wow, that's a long time.
Duan Abe's, at the end I devolved into cubism. Oh.
You did, you did. So when I say about balancing the fluid pipes, so this is an input, right? Oh, why am I going this way? I've got fucking stairs built here.
Discuss Fish 2020. At Lizamith, that's because I am an unsocially beggar.
And the balancing pipe, the pipe comes in here, and then it goes around the factories like that, all the way around and back out. But it also, so there's inputs there. You see there's no inputs on here. You think, well, why has he got a pipe going around it? That's because it pushes water from both ends and makes sure both ends have the same amount of water. And then it pushes it into this as well to balance out this.
At Discuss Fish 2020, and because it would be a dangerous combo. Oh. Chaos and chaos, right?
And we got balancing over here as well. Loads of balancing. We want to make sure that all the belts are equally balanced out. So that's the... oh, we can go down here, can't we? Zerp. Oosh. Ow, my knees. And here are the water pumps, which basically do the same thing.
Have you ever seen the tier 6 belts?
No, we haven't unlocked tier 5 in this one, I don't think. I don't think we unlocked tier 5, did we? Belts, belts, belts. No, we're still on Mark 4.
So minor spoiler if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I bet they're super fast. Chunk, 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 chunk.
The tier 6 ones glow.
Oh, do they? Oh, cool.
Do our names.
Right.
In the first game we were at 8, I think.
Lizamith, I immediately used them to make RGB lights everywhere.
The first game we were in, you may have been up to 8, but I'm not sure I got up to phase 8. I had a look at it earlier and it still says phase, well, the one I've got, still the Big Bear Island still says phase 4.
Not as conveyors, just to make a super ridiculous office with glowing down lighting.
Nice. Nice. So we can now go up to Bomber Hill. Let's use that Zerp. They've got parking in there and pathways and shit. So this is Bomber Hill. Welcome to Bomber Hill. What do we do at Bomber Hill? Well, we make bombs. And bullets. Bombs and bullets at Bomber Hill. And we got the sulfur. See, all the blue signs are sub-factories and sub-locations. So in here is all the sulfur. So, Zerp. Oh, crap. Oh, this is the long one. Yep. Yep. This is the long one. Duana built this. Pretty sure you built this one. Pretty sure you built this one. Yeah, we didn't really need to go all the way over here. Everyone knows where sulfur comes from. Wow. Wow. Alright. Wow. It's a miner. Yeah, you get some great views from up here. Whoa. Derp. Alright. So all the factories start at the bottom and work up. So this one makes bombs and bullets. Yep, bombs and bullets. That's pretty much all that we make at Bomber Hill, I think. Yeah, it's Bomber Hill and Lake Factory. Oh no, we got that other factory over there. What did that? Wait, what did that make? What did we make over here?
Do our names. Stweel.
Oh, that's right, for the bombs. Yes, we have an extra steel. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we made steel here. Yeah, so I like that they added a dink now you hit the window. Doink. Doink. Creamy face, creamy face. Yeah, so yeah, that's all the steel. So each floor, this is why we don't need that much
Cream
power.
is wheats, hello. Lizamith, hey at Cream is wheats you have the Manny dog right.
Yes, that's the creamy sweets with the Manny dog. Oh, you've got a pineapple. Pineapple pizza. That's awesome.
Cream is wheats, I do have the Manny dog.
The Manny dog, yeah. So, I was very much a firm believer of batteries. So, I wanted to make sure that a factory could run for at least an hour without any power from the power stations.
New Renfew, how many dog holding up?
We'll let Creamy talk about Manny Dog because we're all concerned about the Manny Dog over there. Manny Dog. So I made sure that. So this every floor has got batteries on, and it's all on
Cream is
circuits.
Wheats. He is feeling a teensy bit better today. Thank you so much for asking.
Oh, good. Good. Yeah, batteries. So every factory is sectioned out power-wise. So you have power coming in. I'll show you one. Actually, we'll leave that for now. I'll come back to that because there's a better example in the motorworks.
Lizamif, nice at Cream is Wheats. I named a Trex Manny after Kari's recommendation and he bossed a big arc fight for me.
Yeah, so it's Manny a T-Rex now. Manny is a T-Rex now. Alright, come all the way down these fucking stairs. Alright. Did we just miss the train? Oh, bollocks.
Manny is a Badis Trex.
He's a badass T-Rex.
Cream is Wheats, Nois.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and along all of my roads, I've got pathways. I've got pedestrian pathways. Watch out for traffic. Okay. Service vehicles only. Because these are actually automated. They will go and collect silicon and quartz. Because
Lizamif, anyways, I'm heading for mashed potato status. Thanks at Discuss Fish 2020. Gonna switch out to lurk and chill. Thank you for sharing this. Cream is
Alright,
Wheats.
okay.
So, Kari, you have this. And this.
Alright. Alright, Lizzie, well thanks
And
for
this.
oh god, my god, I'm trying to say Right, you done? Right, okay. Thanks, Lizzie. I hope you enjoyed the little tour
Can you
there.
get Doggo?
Can I get Doggo? Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Gonna switch out to lurk and chill. Yeah, no problem. I've still got a bit to show people. So, you know, if Discus is in there, or I'll just keep showing around. Or whatever.
Lizamif, old MC Kari had a farm me-I-E-I-O. Bye-bye for now.
Oh, my Curry had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. See you, Lizzie. Right, so the road ends there. We haven't built
Cream
the
is
road up there.
Wheats. Later, Lizzie.
But the trucks go up there. So the trucks grab silica and crystal from up there. Because I think... Yeah, look, there's docking stations and stuff up there. And the trucks, when they're... Look, and here comes the train. You just have to wait for the train. So, yeah, they go and grab stuff up there on their own. You can go up there on an Explorer, but there are no, like, pathways or hypertubes up there. So it's all just good luck. You know, so... and this is heavy oil residue, which then goes into there. Fuck, where's the train's coming? Come on, get up there. The train's coming. Yeah, run. There's no real way up here. Right, so we just wait for this train. Take us back to the hub. Trains run constantly. Oh, it is picking up some shit over there. Is it picking up? Probably just, like, a couple of stacks. Oh, yeah, I've got that factory running, and I've got the motor factory running. So it's like, there we go. Oh, here we go. We're going for a train ride. Those doors should open. Alright, okay. Choo-choo! Say goodbye to Lakeview. Okay. We're back at the hub. So we're going to check out Motorworks. So we make rotors, stators, and motors in there. And there was room to keep going up and up and up if we wanted to make the other motors when we got to it. So it's all future-proofed. All right. Use the pedestrian crossings. There we go. So welcome to Motorworks. So our outputs are all labelled as well. So when it outputs a factory and goes somewhere else, I put these labels on to show just how much potentially, because of what we've got built in there, how much potentially can be pushed out there at maximum. So, I mean, this belt is at max. Doink. I love that. There you go. So they've all got, like, parts per minute. Maximum based on the factories that are in there. So we can use that calculation in other factory calculations. So yeah, so this is our Motorworks factory. Where was the power? Where did I put the power coming in? I could have sworn I had that. Is this where I can't. This goes all the way up to... Where's this one going up to? Motors. This should be motors. Yes, motors. Motors. So that's all the motor lines. Yeah, so here we go. So for this section that makes motors, I've got all these batteries, and I've worked out how much power all these machines use in an hour. And then the power comes in there, and it goes into the switch and then into the batteries, so that I can, if I want, turn that off like that. Did I just turn them off entirely? Oh yeah, I turned them off entirely. That is the actual switch to turn them off. The power comes into the batteries, and then it stores in the batteries, then goes through the switch, then goes into the machines. So the power stations can, like, die. Like, you can have you can use more power than you're producing for an hour. About an hour, I think it is, because these store. What do these store? Store charge 100 megawatts per hour, and it's fully charged. So if all the factories come online, that the coal factories won't be producing enough power, and they will just cut out. So then the factories rely on these batteries, and they can continue to be powered even though we're not producing enough. So we don't have any power cuts. No blackouts. And I can turn off individual systems as I need them, individual floors if I need to. But this is mainly just so I can section out the power. And at the bottom, there should be... Let's go back down there. Zerp. No, we don't need to go into any of those. We've done all that. Done all that. More power. Alright, let's go and show some of the sub-factories. So that's how I work the power. Joanna is just like, oh, just build a big fucking battery. Which we did on the last one. We built a big drill cell. So the lighting is also on a ring main. So that's not connected to the factory. That's not connected to those batteries. It's connected to the mains. which has its own battery supply in the hub. So all the lights, external lights and everything are all on a separate power ring, so they can go out first if we're struggling for power. So that's all controlled. The batteries for that are in the hub, and the hypertubes come off of the mains in for each factory. So this factory's hypertubes are powered by those batteries as well. So if we want to go to sub factories, let's go to the quick wire. Whoop. I call them substations, the little batteries, the little substations, the areas. So we don't have to spend so much time making power all the bloody time. We were just making so many bloody power stations last time. It's ridiculous. Now we don't need as many. Right, where are we? Right. What are we making here? This is... Alright, just got to get my bearings. Here we go, look. There's the lighting. Lights and hypertubes. Alright, the hypertubes run on the lights there then. Alright. Yeah, so when the lights go out, the hypertubes go out too. That's right, that's what we did. So these were the first factories we built for the iron. And this is Duana's design of having them tucked away in the corners like that. It's a pretty cool design, I love it. So this is our first sort of factories. Can we get up higher? Can I? Yeah, there we go, look at that. So they're pretty cool. And we got copper over here too, I think. So, yeah. And this is our substation. And again, it's all sectioned out. Iron 2 power. Plates and frames. Screws. Frames. Plates. So each one of those contains enough power to keep that factory running for an hour. Hey, get out of there. Go away. What you doing? There you go. Get out of it. Oh, let's go see... Yeah, let's go see the oil. I mean, just... What's down there? That's Archview, but what's down there? That's just... Poison rock, steel, concrete, canyon. I mean, brass corners over there. That's where we make the brass, copper. Poison rock and concrete canyon. It just makes concrete and steel. So all the pipes sort of like going in and out, in and out, in and out. So this is poison rock. So we got the steel over there. Yeah, this is all steel. Oh, of all the things not to come back, that tree didn't come back. I started labeling them up with just little picture labels to start with. Why are you stopped? What's going on? Guess you haven't got enough resources. Yeah, you have to. Doink. Yeah, so pretty much another factory. I mean, you've seen one, you've seen more, I guess. And again, it shows that how much is coming out of each line. So, tubes, 480 parts per minute maximum. Such and such. Blah, blah, blah. Right, we're going to go and check out Duana's funky design. That was the Oriental design. Zerp and Zerp. we're in Motorworks, aren't we? Yeah, we're in Motor. We should be in Motor. We're in Motorworks. Where am I? Wait, where am I? Oh, this is Brass Corner. Okay, so where's my ladder? Oh, here. Oh, it's just a small... Yeah, okay, I know where I am. Yeah. Sometimes I even get lost myself. Yeah, that's Ironworks, Brass Corner. That makes copper stuff, iron stuff, and they all feed into Motorworks. So, yep, we'll go up and check out Duana's build. Over. You have to go. No, that's not the right way, is it? No, that's not the right way. We got to go up to Lakeview first. Right, Lake Overlook. Zerp, 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 zerp. Now, I don't need to slow down. I think it should just zerp me straight into the next tunnel from here. And it does on the way back. And... Nope. Alright. Gold Coast. Off we go to the Gold Coast. Yeah, I remember now. We'd got plastic, hadn't we? We needed plastic, so we got that. And oh, I need to go and get another cup of coffee in a minute. This took forever to build. There's a train track underneath this road as well.
Discuss fish 2020. This is certainly nice, ordered and a clean design.
Yeah, that was the point. That was the point. Thanks very much. So you got, this is all blueprint, so you can just go pachug, pachug, pachug. But there's a road on top. There's all these were all connected into it. So there's a train underneath, and there is Duana's Oriental building. That was her design entirely. I let her get on with that. I say let her get on with it like she's like a toddler with crayons. No, she's pretty good. I like to say she knows more about this game than I do. So we've got plastic, rubber, and fuel over here. So the train's going over there. And that was where she made plastic and stuff. So we're at the Gold Coast now. Oh, the Aqueduct Waterworks. This was that huge aqueduct we built up here. So she needed water. She needed to get water to make all this lot. So get ready to go up really slowly.
You gonna end up in bother if you're not careful. She might not appreciate it.
She knows I'm teasing. No, she's done really good. She knows what she's doing. And this is all hers too. This is when she started to get into, like, thinking, hey, maybe I can build something pretty. Because her factories were all square boxes to start with. And then she started building stuff like this. This is awesome. Left her to it for a few hours, come back and I'm like, damn! And zerped. Right, so this doesn't really go much further than this. It's just a whole bunch of places where you get water from for plastic factories and stuff. So, yeah, that's all that. We had to clear it all out with boogies, monsters and stuff, but they're all gone. There's a thing up there. So, yeah, that was her aqueduct. Which I think is freaking cool. Oh, I'm not sure. Did we put lights in it? I'm not sure. We'll see. It's dark, so we should be able to see. But yeah, this is badass.
It's very cool.
And then it goes into this. Goes into, come on, down there. There you go. Goes into this Oriental style plastic factory. I mean, that is. She's even got like the clips, the like upturns on the edges and stuff. So good. And that produces. Okay, this is batteries for it. All the batteries for it. It produces fuel. And there's all the balancing bits and pieces to make fuel. It makes plastic. Oh, and these are the fuel power generators. Loads of fuel power generators. So the excess that comes out of here... What the fuck? Where did you go? Damn, oogly boogly's under there. So the excess that comes out of there all goes into there and keeps these extra power station running. A bit more efficient than coal. They just need fuel. So yeah, any excess fuel comes out of there straight down there. And then I think the last place we've really got... Oh yeah, that's right. We started making an awesome... This is not an awesome sink. No, this is the... Oh, that's right. Because it empties... It puts the fuel in the canisters and then it empties the canisters out. Because that was the most efficient recipe. Weirdly. For some reason. And then all the conveyors of fuel come under here. And they all go into there. Like that one's marked up as fuel. So there's two trains that come along here. So if it brings frames in. So that train picks up frames and stuff and it drops them off here. And also takes that other stuff out. So that's that. Still more batteries. No, that's wrong as well. The incoming frames come from the other place, don't they, Duana? That's right. They come from where we're about to go now. So it drops off frames and then that other train picks them up. So it doesn't keep going all the way. Where are we going? Welcome to the Gold Coast. Aqueducts. Glimpse. Yeah, so it's been a while since I played, so... I kind of get lost. And Palm Springs, that's where we need to go. Palm Springs. Such a cool aqueduct. So badass. This was your foray into cubism, wasn't it, Duana?
That's normal. Getting lost in builds is way too easy even with signs.
Yeah. So this is what makes the frames. Duana made those factories in a blueprint and then just dropped them out. Super easy with the blueprints now. And then she went in and joined them all up and everything. A lot of work, don't get me wrong, but looks great. So, wait, where did TBD... Oh, yeah, TBD just goes nowhere. That's where we were heading out. That's where the trains were heading out to. Welcome to Palm Springs. Palm Springs Coal was that... I think that was that... Oh, crap. So we've got all these roads in still with all these signs and stuff. Does this have a... Yeah, that's got a train underneath it, I think. So this is just a branch line. Just goes forever. Oh my god, I forgot how far this one went. Jesus. Just to get some coal. Good lord. And zerp. There we go. Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. That's all that is. It's just to get coal. God damn. All that just to get some coal. Yeah, that's when we started to get. I started to get a bit carried away with the size of the builds, just for the fuck of it. Yeah, so that's just a train station with some coal. I think that's just like. Yeah, it's just like one train station with coal. Oh my god. We're reaching pretty much the end of where we got to here. Oh, there's a lookout tower over there.
I have been known to ship fuel from one side of the map to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you need to. We picked this space because most of the resources were close by-ish. I mean, you could either belt them in or train them in. So, yeah, sometimes you have to do that. So, see, the trains go that way to nowhere, or that way to the main station. So... Oh, that's the undercroft again, isn't it? Yeah, so that's where we store it all, and it's what switches out. How did we get over here? How did I get over here? I forget. Oh, well, we'll just do this. Oh, that's right, over here, like that. Let's do it properly. We would go over there. Right, let's do it properly. Yeah, modular frames. Heavy modular frames. This is what we were building over here. So this is all of her factories, and they are so compact. Like, you go in here and it's just like she managed to get them all super compact on the blueprinter. Like, just like there is not enough space in here to swing a cat. But it's so efficient. So that's all of those. And then we got the big one over the end. Here's what this one makes. So there's the outputs marked on them as well. Ooh, crap.
Nicely done, efficiency is key.
Oh, for sure, yeah. This is one as a queen of efficiency. So yeah, this is wait, what are these? Refineries. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because there's a new recipe, wasn't there? So we were using iron and water to make iron ingots instead of using smelters. We were using refineries over here because it used to kick out way more, which it does. Kicks out so many more. How do I get back out here? Well, there's the door. So yeah, that's the refineries. There's a hypertube up here somewhere. Takes us to a satellite somewhere. Yeah. Thought it did. Yeah, there's all the iron that goes in there. All the belts are tucked away underneath here. It's all nicely tucked away. Oh, we needed a quick copper mine as well, so we put a copper mine in here real fast. Oh, we don't have any tubes up here. Because this is pretty much as far as we got. Oh, so those are the delivery trucks. So because it was only up here, it was not as efficient to run belts. Belts weren't quick enough. And train, it was too small an area for a train. So we used truck stations. And this is where they got the fuel. So this is like the gas station. So they could come in here. And it would run pipe fuel underneath into here. And then the trucks could just drive down here as they were driving off to drop off their stuff. And as they drove past here, they would just pick up a bunch of fuel every time. So they didn't need to stop. And it was, you could transport more stuff this way than with belts. And it was easier than trains. But this is pretty much as far as we got. So that's coal. See, we're making concrete cubes over there. That's going to be clipped. It's got to be clipped. There. And this is the powerhouse, obviously, and that's pretty much it. You know, steel, combine of steel. Yeah, this is pretty much as far as we got, I think. Yeah. Like I say, we hadn't got to aluminium yet. I did on my last factory. But yeah, we decided to use trucks with this one instead, because it was just a bit more efficient. And we got a gas station over there. I mean, there's little paths everywhere. Like if you had a problem in a factory, you'd be able to find where it was. You just follow the path. But I think we'll head back to the hub now. Oh yeah, we were building something out there as well. We get some iron from over there or something. Thing is, by the time we got to this point, I had spent 1,000 hours in this game. Joanna was had accrued a lot more. And we were just kind of burnt out on Satisfactory. And it was also getting to the point where trying to do all the math and everything was just like, to make sure everything was super efficient was just kind of getting to be a bit of a headache. And we were like, oh yeah, I think we could just call it. That's enough for now. We'll come back to it at a later date. And we kind of never did. So, yeah. Yeah, so let's go back to the hub. So if we do ever come back in here.
Lizamith, oh yeah, completely you can burn out. I'm sub 400 hours.
Yeah, Dawn was the first to burn out. She was like, yeah, I can't, I don't want to do this anymore. She's all got like over I think it was 2,000 hours or something. I can't remember what she's got. She's like, yeah, I think I'm done with Satisfactory. And I was like, yeah.
Discuss Fish 2020. Easily done. Burning out on Satisfactory is very easy unless you're the type of person who can't put their obsession down.
We were very much that way for a long
I played
time.
it on Epic because it wasn't on Steam first.
Oh, that's right. You played it on
Lizamith,
Epic, yeah.
it's beautifully done, but 100% doing it with other people is good.
Yeah, I mean, I would spend the days doing it, and Joanna would pop in for a couple of hours after work before bed just to sort of play with it a little bit more. But so yeah, we weren't doing it all together all the time. I was on here a bit more because she had to go to work, and Moo was working as well at the time, so. But yeah, we did do a lot together. But yeah, we got to a point where we're like, oh, I just don't want to do. I had notebooks full of calculations.
Discuss Fish 2020. At Lism, if I have over 5000 hours in it and still going strong, it's one of them gamed I can't easily put down.
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I hear that. Alright, well, I'm going to do a quick BRB because I do need the lavatory real bad. Right, so I'll be right back while I'm scooting along through to the hypertube. I'll be right back.
Looks like the big bad boss's fortress ain't so sturdy after all, huh, Daddy Don?
I don't know why she just keeps calling me that. It's just super weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry, Daddy Don, I'll keep blowing shit up.
Lizamith, at Discuss Fish 2020. I think I want to do another playthrough.
It's really weird.
We completed it pretty quick as 4 players, but I wanted to prettify it. Discuss Fish 2020. No one wants to see the complexity of my spreadsheets, it's become excessive.
I'm up there, huh? Oh my god!
Lizamith, also tie so much for the tour. Now I have some new inspo for future. At Discuss Fish 2020. Zukana Wood. She loves spreadsheets.
Oh fucking hell. Oh, there's so many of them. Oh my god. Oh, hello, are you waving at me? Hello, what is it? Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi. Where did she go? I can't see her anymore.
Discuss Fish 2020. Yes, thank you for the tour. It's a fantastic build and I appreciate all the efficiency that you have put into it.
So, get out of the way. Oh, you're not getting out of the way. Okay, I'll go over you then. Yeah. Just drove straight over it. Later.
Lizamith, frame that carrot.
Yeah, get charged up. Get charged up. What is that? Hang on a minute. I don't. It's a. Wow. Okay, that's an interesting. Wait. Oh, wait. That's an interesting way to power the bots up. Yep. Yep. All right. I didn't realise that's how they powered up. Okay. 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 No judgment. You know, you do you, bots. Plug it into my butt. Is he gonna get bing, bing, bing? And ready. Bing. Later, Sonic. Which way did she go? I can't see her anymore. Alright. Alright, so what's that? Thank you for the tour. It's a fantastic build and I appreciate all the efficiency that you put into it. Yeah, thanks, Discus. Yeah, it was, yeah, we stopped playing Frame That. Well, you know, it's going to be in the vlog, so, you know, I could make it a clip. I could make it a clip. Yeah, so we stopped playing... Oh, yeah, I heard you say something about your spreadsheets. No one wants to see the complexity of my spreadsheets. It's become excessive. Now you have some new inspiration for the future. Oh, yeah. Well, we stopped playing just before it came out with a web-based calculation program that now does all the calculations for you. So you can type in what you want and it will tell you how to build it. You know, how many factories you need, how many belts, you know, what speeds. So all those notebooks after notebooks of calculations I needed to do were just, yeah, I don't need to do them anymore. Amu showed me, it was absolutely amazing. So you might want to check that out. I can't remember what it's called now, but I'm sure Moo would have the... it's probably saved in one of my bookmarks or something. I'll have a look for it and post it for you. So, but that's pretty much that factory done. Now, I don't know if you want to see the previous one. It's not quite as pretty as this one. It's very orange. And I have no idea where anything is. It would be a random kind of where the hell are we moment. I feel as though I'm like the where the fuck are we tribe. Or we could just end it here with this tour being finished. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, we really had fun playing it while we did, but it did get to a point where we're like, oh, we're just done now. I think we need to stop. It's just eat up hours of our life. So okay, all right. So who's still in here? Let's have a look. Who's still in here? It's up to you, Lizzie and Discus. The other one is the other factory is kind of, it's not as well laid out. It's not as well marked up. There are no signs on the hypertubes. I have no idea where they go. I managed to get my avatar to the hub. I think more by luck than judgment, but it is huge. We've got far more. We got like I think we were doing batteries and we were just working our way onto drones on that one, but yeah. Then the new update for that came out, so I was more of a single player one. I think I was playing it with Duana occasionally, and Moo popped in from time to time, but I was mostly doing it single player. And then when I started streaming, I thought I'm going to just start from scratch and just do another one for the stream, and this is what this one is. So, all right. So if that's the case, then we'll end now. We'll end now. And yeah, that's the tour. I might come back and play a game with Creeby. I don't know if she wants to play a game.
Discuss Fish 2020. I am at a stage where I have 5 or 6 formulas all feeding into a master equation just to work my fuel production station, and it's even worse when I build even more advanced structures.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it's like. Yeah, you have to kind of work backwards from like it's always about the weakest link breaks the chain. So if you've got loads of inputs going in, you can only build to the lesser of all the inputs. So if you need coal and iron iron ore to make steel or whatever, and iron is the lesser of the inputs, i.e. it produces less, you can only build to that. So all your calculations have to come forward from that point, which sounds okay when you're just building iron chunks, iron lumps, but when you start adding more factories into the equation in order to produce some of the bigger stuff, it starts to get to a point where you're adding formulas into formulas into formulas. Yeah.
Power poles are the biggest limiting factor, and that's now what affects my builds.
Power poles? How so? Because I think this one we can still build the yeah, like we could build these power platforms, but I never did because I didn't need to. Oh, you've also... What else we got here? We got these Mark IIIs. Connects...
Because each pole only have limited number of connections.
Oh, right. Yes. Well... Yeah, but that's where we build a little bit efficient. So I can't seem to think of an example. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of an example. I didn't really have any, because when we done the factories, we all had ceilings over the top of them. So, like, if we go into here, let's go up one. Yeah, zerk. Or up many, apparently.
When build my power hubs, it gets interesting. The pole spam gets real.
When you build your power hubs, okay. Right, I say it depends how you build. Because I would build a little nub above each two, and just connect it up that way, and then you've got one for each factory, one for the input and one for the output. So yeah, I guess sometimes it depends how you build your factories, but yeah. I mean, I say I'm no expert. We're just you've got 5,000 hours in, so you know more than I do probably. Oh, well, all the doors opened. But yeah, sometimes the power poles can get a bit like, but it's what it is, I suppose. All right, so okay. Anything else you wanted to ask, Discus, before I head off? This was just like a one-off tour because I got asked if I could give a tour of the factory, so I hope it was beneficial. I know it went on for an hour and there's just loads of me jibber jabber, not really doing much, riding a train here and there. But thank you very much for coming out. All right, gonna hit stream ending. That's just gonna be that little tour over and done with. I am gonna see if Creamy wants to play a game.
Nope, it's so well built I don't really need to ask anything.
Fair enough. All pretty straightforward, I hope, as well. My biggest tip for anyone building Satisfactory is power is always the problem. You always run out of power. You're always building more power. My biggest tip for anyone is batteries. And try to treat power as efficiently as you would treat your factories and your belts and all that lot. So don't just run a power cable all the way around your factories and just hope that works. Because it won't. You'll end up blowing your power, or you won't have enough power, or you'll always be running out of power. You've got to treat it as efficiently. You've got to split it off for each factory. You've got to put it on switches, and definitely make substations with batteries. So work out how much power your particular factory use and build batteries to store that amount of power for an hour. Because as you build up and up and up, you will get more and more powers. Like the first time we were building it, we just kept building power stations. It was just a constant grind of building power
Yes,
stations.
because each pole has resistance that increases the use each pole.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But yeah, you can have a ring main, and you could draw off that main. But once the power goes into the factory, run it through batteries, store that power up, so that, like I showed you here, our factories, we haven't got enough power. If all our factories went on at once and I had no batteries, I would have blackouts all the time. Because I just don't make enough power. I mean, to look at the amount of power I actually make is just so small. Like the maximum consumption, like that's like if all the factories were on, is 23 gigawatts. And I only make 8. A capacity to make 8. And I'm only using 3. So if all the factories suddenly turned on, phew, that's it. It's all gone. But we found if you put batteries in there for like of the motorworks, each floor I've worked out how much power that would use and put back a substation on each floor. Then what happens if your power drops above your consumption drops above your production? The batteries all kick in. And you start feeding off of those, and I haven't had a power trouble since I've done that. So my advice to anyone is power, power, power. Always separate out the power with substations and batteries. Work out how much those factories use. Put in enough batteries to run it independently, and you will not need to build as many coal factories. I think that wishbone thing over the island, over the lake I showed you, half of those are turned off. Pretty sure half of those are turned off. Because we didn't need them. Because they just make so much power. We just store so much power on each factory. So that would be my advice. Switches, batteries, look into that. Don't just connect one factory to the next and just hope for the best. Because you're just asking for failure. That's my only tip. To anyone, power is just as important as conveyor belts. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for coming out and joining me on this short stream. I know, nearly 2 hours, but a short stream in comparison. Thanks, Myth, for asking me to do this.
The nuclear power plants do help a bit with power issue, but even them you can outstrip quickly.
Yeah, but we haven't even got to the stage of nuclear power, so yeah, we haven't even got there yet. So even at this stage, we haven't got nuclear power, so we would be constantly running out of power without the batteries. So I think you've got to think of power as efficiently as you think of your inputs and outputs and stuff like that. It's not just a case of stick a wire on and plug it in and off you go. There's a lot more to it than that. You need to store it up, switch it, section it, and most importantly of all, if you're using like coal and you need water and conveyor belts, you need to store that power up so that if you do get a blackout, you can still continuously start them back up again. Because without coal or water, you're not going to get any power. So you need to store that. But yeah. Thanks, Myth. I'm going to do another shout out for. Let's see if I can remember how to spell your name. Where is it? Oh, well, that's why it looked funny. I was going to call you Lily Myth. That's not right. Let's do another shout out for Lizzie. And do feel free to go and check out her channel as well.
Once it's your turn.
Depends on the quality of the burger, Jessica Blaze.
Oh my god, that is brilliant.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. On your butt now, y'all.
Playing a bit of Sea of
this
Thieves
time.
there, I see. Cool. Yeah, played some Sea of Thieves with a Moo for a while. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody. Like I say, I'm going to try and grab Creamy and we might play a game together. I might stream it. I might not. We'll see. Maybe I'll stream it for a couple of hours. Who knows? All right, well, thanks again, and I hope you